Now this is an interesting drum. Let me move this. I do not know what make this is. Again, we have an ornate, I'll call it a decal, but a design on the hoops. Now, I don't know if you'll notice anything different about this drum, but calfskin heads, or I should say calfskin head. That's right. One head. Now, a lot of collectors out there have seen these, but if you're a beginning collector and you haven't run across one of these yet, I believe they used to use these a lot of times in band organs. In fact, Wurlitzer made band organs, but I'm not so sure that this particular one was used for that purpose. I had a guy over here visiting me around the time of Hurricane Charlie, which hit us several years ago, but he was working for FEMA, and he happened to also be a drum collector. And he contacted me through a local music store here where I have my name up. But his name was Jim Smith. Maybe some of you have heard him, some of you collectors. He's really into Civil War era drums. And this kind of comes under that era, not quite as early, but he really liked this drum. Now to me, that just sounds pretty offensive and staccato-y, but he said that's the Civil War drum sound. He was doing some actual cadences from that era, and he was very interested in this drum. But if you'll notice, the snares are underneath the top head. They're blocked off right here. I guess you could sort of call that the butt, but and then they run up this way. Come out here, and there's your strainer of sorts. But I just thought this was real interesting. We found this down here in an antique store. As I said, a lot of these type drums you'll find in antique stores because they look antique-y, you know. An antique store wouldn't really know to keep something from the 40s, 50s. They would say, that looks too new, but I have found a lot of stuff like this in antique stores, and it's worth checking them out. So if you're looking for stuff, hey, go make a run to the antique store or the antique mall. Again, if anybody out there would know maybe the origin of this drum, help me out. It's probably a foreign drum, but take a look at some of that. So there's just a few interesting pieces. They're similar. I have more stuff to come, so stay tuned. And once again, go to GUMPH1234, and you'll see more vintage drum videos and interviews with some of the world's top collectors. Jim Messina, see you next time.